Iceland, the most dangerous underdogs you'll ever play against. I'm here to find out if one of these Vikings would be a good fit for Sounders FC. I'm Chris Henderson, VP of Soccer for Seattle Sounders FC. I travel the globe in search of the game's best talent. This game connects me to the world. It's what I do. It's what I love. And I couldn't imagine doing anything else. We're in Reykjavik, and first impression 25 years ago when I came here, it was almost like we landed on the moon. There's volcanic rock, and it was so different. It was raining sideways and windy and rough weather, and it was a difficult place to come and play. And now they're a country that people are aware of in Europe. It's like they're punching above their weight. It has players who have a really strong mentality, and their kind of never say die attitude is something you want in a team. Those are the type of players they fit in what we are looking for in Seattle. What did the stadium look like when you were playing?
Well, there was a man and a dog watching. We're becoming that generation. Well, back in my day, it was never this good, and we had to fight for everything. And I think our identity is physically strong and dedication, maximum level. Technically, we've always been behind, but if we can improve that and still hold on to our values, that's how you improve.
Do you feel pride in that now these facilities and the opportunities kids have now that maybe you didn't have growing up here?
Well, I do. The season here literally used to be 3-4 months where we had to cramp a season in during the summer. Now, for football, weather doesn't matter anymore. These indoor facilities have changed everything for Icelandic football.
In the early 2000s, the government launched a colossal program to build state-of-the-art indoor facilities for its youth to play in year-round. Now, the first beneficiaries of that monumental idea are all grown up.
The younger generation technically have improved a lot, physically have improved a lot, because now they're able to train the whole year through. The team that is playing now for the full national team are the first generation to come through growing up in here.
Seattle is also an unpredictable climate, so I understand the impact of good facilities. I also know that fancy training alone doesn't transform a team. Changes this drastic require inspiration. There's almost not an underdog mentality, but something to prove here. Yeah. Is that in the people?
We think we are very special, and we think we are the best. And that gives us very good football players. And it's also a part of our nature to work together and never give up, never stop. That has been a very important factor in our progress in football here in Iceland.
One of the big topics now is gender equity, and we see it in the US at this time. It seems like there's plenty of opportunities now with the women's team and the men's team.
Last year, the board of the Football Association of Iceland decided to pay the women's and the men's team the same salaries. So we have been taking very good steps. It's not perfect, but the female players are getting good opportunities, and we are on the right track.
It's not the largest crowd I've ever seen, but a small army of die-hard supporters and strong players make this match feel bigger than the stadium. Is there a position that you would say, okay, most of our center backs are getting picked up, or is it pretty even throughout
That's a really good question, because the generation which is coming up, they are dominantly the midfielders or strikers or wingers.
Is it because of all the new training centers they put in, or the emphasis on development? Why do you think it's changed?
Yeah, the players become more technical.
More touches.
More touches and everything, but that also takes a little bit away from the grit.
It's a balance. Keep them tough.
Exactly, and that's our style. We are not Brazil. We are not Spain. We just have to accept that and just try to make the little steps a little bit better.
There it is.
Goal! Now you can win. That's unbelievable.
Iceland is a magical place where the people match the landscape. Tough, but inviting. Rugged, but full of life. It's the little country that could. A small nation banding together, reminding the world to never underestimate a Viking.